Well, I think most of us learned how to can from a family member or maybe a friend or possibly on YouTube. And we've learned how to do things in a certain way, in a certain order. And in most cases, that's really great. You have to be very careful when you can. You want to follow recipes and follow processing times and all that type of stuff. But if you did learn from a family member too, make sure you update things with the current canning regulations, because I know my mom and mother-in-law always canned jelly with the paraffin wax on top, and of course that has been a no-no for a long time now. Although they never had any problem, I will still do it the way it is being recommended now. But sometimes you just question something. And this is something just in the order of how we process tomatoes. And I was canning a lot of tomatoes this weekend. On the left I have some of my own tomatoes from the garden, a whole bunch of my Sun Gold cherry tomatoes. I'm probably going to do something different with those. Sometimes I make them into sauce. And then I have 2 half-bushel bags of tomatoes that I had to buy because I just don't grow enough in my own garden. So either my method or the traditional method starts with washing tomatoes. Now I do wash these first, although these really are in nice condition. I probably wouldn't even have to wash them, but just in case, we don't want any grainy sand. So first step, wash. Both the traditional method and my method, you have a pot of boiling water and you have a pot of cold water. So we want boiling water here, and here we want cold water. I'm going to add some ice to it. I also thought I'd just add some to the floor. God. That's another reason I don't wear good clothes, because I'm a clod, as you could see by putting ice in the ice water. Now I also want to mention, notice I'm wearing this gorgeous fluorescent top. I watch a lot of canning videos and I'm just amazed. Women are in really nice tops, sometimes they're even white, and they never splatter a thing. Well, let me tell you, that is not the case with me. I am a clod, okay? So I always wear an old t-shirt or something like that when I can. Well, and sometimes I have to admit, I'm canning in my nightgown because it's that late and I am tired and I want to be comfortable. Now here's the traditional method, what I learned, and I would think what most of you learned. The traditional way to do it is you turn it over and you can just put the whole thing in the boiling water, or some people make one cut or just a shallow X cut like that. And then they put it in the boiling water and then wait 32 minutes. See the skin kind of blister up. So the skin is blistering. Let's take it out, see? Drain it here. Now we're going to submerge it in the ice water. And of course this is pretty hot, but you just want to peel it. And then you're going to core it. Here we go. And then core it now. Now as you can see, it's harder to core because it gets slippery. But then you can cut it in pieces, however you want to do it. But it's not the way I do it. Okay, now this is my method. It's just a simple change of order, but I think it makes things so much easier. Now this is where you might say, what? You haven't put it in boiling water yet. Yep, I core it first. Easier that way. Not nearly as burning on my hands. I'll be back when I get ready for the next step. So we've had these in here. Drain them. them in ice water. Oop, almost got two at once. I had just a little bit bigger scoop here, but it works pretty well. That's nice because it stores flat. So while these are cooling just a minute, I'm going to put 5 more tomatoes in, get them nice and hot, get those skins blistering off. And then we can begin here. You can see, look at, just coming right off. Isn't that nice? And is it a little warm to the touch? Yes, but it's not hot, and you don't have to worry about trying to put your knife in and trying to get out the core and have it all get gooky all over you and slip and slide. And you really, I think, can see the bad spots on a tomato easier when you're coring it before you put it in the water. And you can see if there's too much green, like maybe I should take a little of that out. But it happens really, really quick. It really is easy. And by the time you have this batch done, it's time to take another one out of the hot water. There we go. That one wasn't quite as ripe, I don't think. Let's see about this one. Oh yeah, that's coming off nice. You can see there must have been a bad spot here too that I removed prior. This one's, there you go. That way it's all taken care of before we get to the stage. So I got a half bushel of my tomatoes here. They're all cored, all skinned, prepared. It was really quick. And I have a bunch of the skin here. And you can actually dry it and then grind it out if you want to use it kind of as a spice. I prefer my dehydrated tomatoes to be tomatoes too, not just the skin. So again, chickens get another treat. Well, that's it for my just little simple tip, canning hack, whatever. I hope you all are having a fantastic canning season and putting a lot on your pantry shelves to get you through the winter and spring months. This is Prepper Potpourri saying, please subscribe, share the knowledge, thumbs up if you like this video, and if you have a particular canning hack or tip, please list it below. I think we'd all like to read it. Bye.